Hello everybody and welcome back to Lagoon, where we have finally made it to Lagoon Castle and there's no plaque in the front this time. I admit half of the reason I played this version of the game as soon as I could is because I wanted to hear the original version of Master of Water. Okay, take care of the lizardmen. I am not down with the clown. Heal up a bit because enemies here are jerks. And hey, Daddy-O! Wait, they only stole the blade? They didn't even steal the whole sword. Okay, the thing about this version of Lagoon Castle is that this time around we can't actually just make a beeline for the Moonblade. There are some requirements we need to fulfill first. Because if we just took the side stairs up to the Moonblade room or whatever, we would find that it was blocked by electric barriers that we cannot pass. They wouldn't kill us, but we couldn't get through them. So we need to go all the way up to the 4th floor and talk to the princess, and don't worry, there's no statue we need to throw through the glass this time. Anyway, I will be searching as many chests as I can find because I'm pretty sure that the curing ring is here in Lagoon Castle, but I have not been able to find it before. In my previous off-screen playthrough of this game, I did not find the curing ring, despite searching high and low for it. So I decided to take some time out to try and pick it up wherever it is. Ah, magic. I am so glad you're actually useful in this game. However, we can't use the regular, just low-cost magic because I need the Force Sword. Wow, I went completely the wrong way for that chest. Oh, yay. Thanks. That's enough to heal like one hit from an enemy at this point in the game, maybe not even that. So Lagoon Castle isn't really enormously huge like any of the other classic East final dungeons like Darm Tower or Solomon Shrine. Or the Lost City from East 4. Now, Lagoon Castle is only going to take this and the final video to accomplish. Okay, I think I've explored everything I can do here. kind of like the progression, though, because the music in Lagoon generally goes, this is alright, too. Oh, wow, this is actually good. I don't know exactly who the composer is, or at least not what else they worked on, but they probably worked for Zoom the whole time. Ah, there's the King and Queen of Lagoon Castle, which I don't believe were in the original. No, wait, this is the original. They weren't in the SNES version. Hey, a treasure chest, and that is completely useless. Yeah, this is what I was thinking about earlier. The jumping off, being protected by holy power is for jumping off of the roof after you fight Battler. Come on, wizard. Come and get what's coming to you. Yeah, as for other stuff I've been playing, I've been playing Phantasy Star 2 and 3 with a couple of really good ROM hacks, and it kinda gets me how there are ROM hacks for all kinds of other older games like Metroid or Mario Brothers that are all dedicated to making the game harder. But I think Phantasy Star 2 and 3 are the only ones I know of where most of the ROM hacks make the game easier in some way, even if they may not have intended to make it easier. Because pretty much all of the ones, all of the major hacks I've tried for Phantasy Star 2 have really cut down the game's absolutely ludicrous grind. The grind of Phantasy Star 2 sometimes makes me pine for like other games like Dragon Warrior or Lagoon or older East games or that sort of thing. Or even Phantasy Star 1. I know there are stairs around here somewhere. Stop hiding from me. Oh, there's a treasure chest, though. I'll just be taking that. And that is also completely useless. Yeah, the thing about the SNES version of Lagoon is that it's bad in interesting ways while still also being very eminently playable. I mean, it's still something that gets speedrun mainly as a joke. But it does have some interesting tech involved, though, with it. Okay, yeah, this is the 3rd floor, and we're going to be proceeding directly to the 4th. So, we can turn off the barriers that block the Moonblade and the rest of the Moon equipment, actually. You cannot actually get any of the pieces of the final tier of equipment without talking to the princess on the 4th floor. Which makes navigating the upper floors of Lagoon Castle a little bit risky. Because at our level, right now, there are some monsters in the upper level of Lagoon Castle that we can't hurt with our basic stats and equipment. So we'll have to burn MP in some way in order to defeat them. Gonna drop a save here though, just in case I really mess up. Because absolute screw-ups are always on the table in anything I do. Okay, I cannot hurt that guy. But I have many solutions available to me. The one I generally go with is the attack ring, because that consumes the least amount of MP, and the monsters aren't very fast or especially threatening. I just want to kill them for their XP. And in some cases it's mandatory because they're wide enough to block the entire hallway. Yeah, the Green Knights around here are more threatening but have much lower defense. And I gained a level, so it looks like I can deal with these things now. Not the most elegant way, of course, but it's Lagoon, you take what you can get. Okay, delete that guy. Oh, has it now? Okay, from this floor we can actually get the Moon Shield and the Moon Armor. The Moon Shield itself is actually on this floor, and there's a stairway here that'll take us right to the Moon Armor. Okay, like in classic East games, if you pick up a duplicate of healing or restoration item that you already have, it automatically refills that depleted resource when you open the chest. So because I already had a Radiant Stone, the one I found there refilled all of my MP. Let's see what's over here. Nothing I want to deal with. I shouldn't be able to push that guy. He's way big. I really wish there was some kind of level up notification in this game. It doesn't have to be as overboard as the one in Crystallis or whatever, but just a little ding or something would be nice. And that takes care of another review. I think I gained another level. Yep, there we go. Right. I do appreciate that the new equipment does alter your sprite. That sort of thing didn't actually happen in the East games until Oath and Felghana. Maybe the PlayStation 2 version of Ark of Napishtim came first. I'll have to look that up sometime, but it happened fairly late in the East series, is what I'm saying. Just like how Final Fantasy didn't have animated battle sprites until, well, animated battle models, I guess, until Final Fantasy VII. Okay, and now we're just gonna walk on up over here. Yeah, I'm taking the time to delete these enemies because I'm going to need all of the levels I can get, considering what I'm going to be trying later. Wrong staircase. I know there's another one. Whoa, whoa, that was very dangerous. Well, I'm just gonna go back and pick up the Moonblade, I think. I don't want anything in here to get the better of me. I consider it distinctly embarrassing to lose to regular enemies in these kinds of games, these kinds of classic East games, because the combat model is not particularly complicated. It's very much a you-had-one-job sort of defeat. Okay, this is the path that will take us to where I want to be. Yeah, that little thing in the wall, that's where the electric barrier would be. And there's the Moonblade, without which I can do 0 damage to the final bosses. So, no ray of light to form the Moonblade out of the Moonstone. Our dad just built it. Yeah, well, in Lagoon Castle, like in some of the other places, a lot of the locations of the items have been shifted around. Except for the Moonblade itself. This is mainly because there's no statue in this version, and the only other key item that you need to get is the hilt of the Moonblade. Okay, now to pick up the moon armor before I forget to and embarrass myself horribly. And there it is. I'm fairly sure it wasn't here in the Super Nintendo version. Could be wrong. I haven't actually gone back and looked over my old videos of the SNES version. Well, now I have all of the ultimate equipment, so I can just head on up to the final floor and deal with the boss up there. Well, maybe explore around a little, but... I'm not even really sure that the Curing Ring would be all that useful in the kinds of boss fights of this version of the game. Because it's generally better to make yourself as invincible as you can, because damage to bosses depends on direct contact rather than sword swings. Ah, the magic swordmen. Yeah, in this version of the game they're more samurai, while in the SNES version they're more knights. Yeah, those giants actually have a bit more hit points than the life bar can display. And no chests up here. And we're looking good. Looks can be deceiving. I'm pretty sure I thoroughly explored in this lower part of this floor the last time I played, but I'm gonna give it another once-over. Besides, I'm never gonna turn down experience. No, this isn't where I want to be. Not yet, anyway. And there's the Curing Ring. So now we're going to take on Battler. We're gonna do ourselves a save first. Okay, Battler is pretty much the same as last time. He'll teleport around and your job is to whack him. Don't worry, I am actually doing damage. Every boss after Duma has more hit points than the enemy life bar I can display. I don't know exactly how many Battler has, but it might be something like 400 or 500. The life bar can only display... oh my. It can only display 255 hit points. I thought of putting on the Curing Ring, but there's no guarantee I could dodge for that long. So I decided to just fight it out with Battler. And basically, I just won the boss fight I absolutely should have had no reason to win. Basically, my plan was, well, okay, I'll just do Lagoon Castle, go to Battler, die, and call it a video there. But somehow, I won, I guess. I thought it would be a joke ending. I thought I would make a nice joke. Turns out the joke was on me. Okay, there's the staircase to the sanctuary, but first we should probably talk to this guy. So, this is the first time I've ever had a no-death Lagoon Castle. In either the Super Nintendo version or this one. Oh yeah, you need to talk to that guy to get something you need to actually fight the final bosses. So, that's it for now. Did better than I expected, and we will be finishing Lagoon next time. Be seeing you then. Goodbye.